Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at Reforged Eden 2 beta for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we took down the last stage in an abandoned reactor using fixed turrets, and that was quite an interesting experience. And now if I come across another abandoned reactor, what I'm going to do is give it a go using the quick way through that tunnel that I showed in the last video. Now, in this part, what I want to do is move forward with the M-class mission. If we find an asteroid belt, we'd also like to work on this colorless mining contract. And that's a very good segue into saying a big thank you for all your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about. And somebody did ask a question whether this was a special ore. And somebody also replied to that comment and said it's a mining contract. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about mining contracts. These are things that I think you can purchase them. Sometimes you can get them as rewards for missions, and sometimes they're just random drops as far as I can remember. And the idea is that when you got one of these, it has to be in your player inventory. And then what will happen is that will then get a contract turn up in here. Now you see that it's not here at the moment. The reason for that is that I've just changed to the M-class system. And there's a kind of cooldown in the game when you swap missions. So eventually the option to do that contract will return again. And basically what these contracts require you to do is mine pretty large amounts of, in this case, iron ore. But the key thing you need to remember is that these need to be done from asteroids. I think some of the other missions, because I've got a couple of other ones in here somewhere. I don't think it's trade items. I think it's in... Yeah, I've got another one for colonists. These colonist ones are about mining. It says mining contract, but it actually means asteroids. I've got a message for Trade Federation orbital habitat. I think that's just running as a mission. And then I've got one for mining contract, iron, cobalt, and niobium for the Polaris as well. Now, what I've got so far from the colonists mining contracts is I've got about 150,000 credits. So that is what those things are for. What you really need is a ship like I've got with the Hydra, with a couple of mining beams mounted actually on the CV. Because try even using something like the auger to mine up 10,000, 20,000 ore from an asteroid is very time consuming, and it's a pain in the neck, to be honest. And of course the other big thing you need is a capital vessel with the storage capacity, because 10,000, 20,000 kind of ore takes up a lot of space. Although once you've mined it, you can actually how can you put it, you can actually refine it into ingots. In fact, you can even sell it if you find someone crazy enough to buy that amount of ore, because what it does is it actually counts as you mine. Now before we go looking for an M-class planet, I've got one thing I want to show you, and it's around here somewhere. It's over there. Magmacite. Now the reason I want to show you this is that I've mined several deposits, and what you get from here is quite interesting. Now hopefully it's going to go here. So what we're going to do is just mine up some magmacite. Oops, I need the... Oops, no, I want the actual mining laser. Now if you keep an eye on the top left, if I'm lucky, what we should be able to get is other bonus drops as well. And it looks like I'm not going to be lucky in this one. Magmacite ore. See, it gets mined quite quickly. Come on, game. Just because I'm doing a demo, talking about it in the video, you should cooperate. Now, you see, we've got some gold ore. And I think you can get some random tungsten as well. But the more important thing, which is the main reason why I want to do this, is... And it's not going to do it, is it? Oh, it's one chunk left. Nope, didn't do it. Thank you, game, because it is random. Well, I'm just gonna have to talk about it instead, because I've done several of these. So we're just going to get back into the ship, and then I'll show you what I was trying to demonstrate if the game had actually played along. So we're just going to put the auger back into here. Like that. Turn thrusters off, or just turn the power off actually. Now Magmacite is very heavy, and in fact when I did one of them I had to do several runs. I'm just going to shove it in the materials, not materials, harvest controller. Now what I did get was what I did get when I was doing it the other way is I got some kind of smelted rubble which could be refined into tungsten and various other items, but more importantly I also got 4 raw diamonds, and that's what I was trying to demonstrate, is that I've now got 4 raw diamonds. Now we're going to need a lot more than that. I think we're going to need about 20 of them to actually finish off the Fist of Lyra. But it goes to show if you find Magmacite, you can, and of course to refine raw diamonds we got, what's this? It's 4, isn't it? They're in here somewhere. Well, we can do 5 anyway. You can see you need raw diamonds and 1 water container. So we're just going to make that. What I'm doing at the moment is making some ammunition. What we're going to do now is just get up into space. I have explored around most of the planet, and I think I've got all the Magmacite, because it tends to be in these big puddles of lake, like down here. There's another one that's over here in a smaller formation. There's one there. So I've done about 4 of them so far. I don't think there's going to be any more. And to be honest, I want to push on a little bit. Also, the type of moon you're looking for is Frozen Inferno. So we'll be keeping an eye out for those. But what I want to do is get up into space. And the ship's a little bit heavy, so we're going to need to go back to the center of this system to offload our surpluses and put them into the Matara. Okay, we're here. I just want to look here because I can't remember. I think we visited the asteroid field here. Let me just see. Yeah, we've done this one. I don't think there's anything else in here, because what I do need is Esterum. I think we've only got the one here. I think this is a... Yeah, I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do now is we are... If I can find the tag, center of the galaxy. Pick that up, and we're just going to walk back to the center so we can pick up the Matara. Of course, we're going to be a long way away from it. Oh, we found a colonist science set. Yeah, I don't really want to get bogged down here. We got a... Looks like we've got a Xerex satellite here as well, but what we're going to do is just head for the Helis or the Matara, and I'll see you once we get there. So here we are, we're just arriving back at the Matara. So I want to kind of get the Hydra the right way round, because it just makes putting the band back together a little bit easier. Basically what I try and do is dock the Hydra facing, so the front is facing the rear of the Matara. So we're just going to come in here, you can see here, because it just makes it easier to flip the SVs back to the thing. Okay, we need to go up a little bit higher. Of course we can't dock, but what I'm going to try and do is just get it above it, roughly in the right position, level it off, and we're just going to leave the ship there. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put the band back together, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I'm just doing the docking of the Hydra, and what I try to do is, if you look at the front light, once the down light is roughly on there. We should better get docking. There we are. And while I was actually flying in, something else I forgot to mention is the reason we were on that planet. I moved to that planet was the fact is that I think I mentioned in a previous video that I needed to pick up some wood. So another reason why I put down on this planet was to actually pick up some wood, so that we got plenty of nitrocellulose to be able to keep things going. Whoops, just overshot a bit. Put the jetpack on. We're going to fly back to the front. Yeah. Of course, there's a couple of things I want to do before we warp. One is we obviously got to harvest our crops. And I think I'm going to start with just up here. And I'm actually starting to think that I don't really need the hydroponics on it. Yeah, see there, the mining contract is now back. If I go into here, you'll see there's now an entry for contracts. So like I was saying, is there is a kind of a cooldown period when you flip contracts, but eventually it resets and it gives you that option to do the mining contract. That means if we can find an asteroid belt with a couple of iron asteroids in, it will take a couple, because I think at the moment we're getting around 5,000 iron ore per asteroid. I think I've done 2 so far, but they seem to be a bit elusive at the moment. Anyway, we're just going to go around and grab this lot. I think doing this is what kind of brings you back to the argument about deploying those hydroponic units, because of course with the hydroponics you can literally pick up an entire area with one click and clear all 9 squares. So that's the part of the argument for doing that. I'll put that into the Hydra because that's where my cooking stuff is. Just gonna jump over the balcony. Now there is something I do want to pick up from here, which we're going to put into there. I want to deploy these in imperfect pentexid seed crystals, because the pentexid harvest in here kind of compensates for the what we call it, for the things. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we're gonna have to switch that on. That means we've got another 5 spaces. So what would we really want? I wouldn't mind probably put some wheat down. Don't need coffee plants. I think we're deploy the grain. I think that's 5. I suppose there's nothing against having a little bit more plant protein. The reason I'm doing this is that if you're going to illuminate a whole area, you might as well grow something in it. Yeah. Then later on I can move that back. Okay, materials, go here, because of course I want to pick up the pentaxid, because this is quite useful for, this covers basically our within system operational costs. And then of course we're gonna have to just do this, and we'll pick up all this lot here. Some coffee beans. I probably could do with rebalancing the coffee beans. I think I've got more than I know what to do with, to be honest. Just pick this up. Of course, we got the fibers, but I think probably you'd need a very big farm to actually, how can you put it, to supply all the needs for nitrocellulose and all that, especially if you're building a lot, because of course it's also needed in ammunition. Now, the next thing I want to do is come into here. We're going to do a little bit of swapping now. Was it? I got raw material, raw ore. Okay. I'm going to put that there. Probably don't need all that there as well. We do. I want the neo. The neo could be useful. I want to keep the magnesium. Don't really need the silicon. I want to keep the palladium. We do need to refine the neo, simply because I want this in order to put into the workshop. So I think that's it. What we're going to do now is come in here, and I'm going to start turning all this into 100, make about 800,000 of these. Actually, probably don't need that many. Do about 500. It's mainly to try and get rid of it all, and we'll probably do about 1500 of the silicon ore, because if you refine it, it actually gets a bit, you actually reduce the amount of weight that you're carrying. So that's 5,000 iron ore, and we'll just have a quick look. Still negative, that's good. So that can all just get turned into ingots, which we can then find are useful. What I will do is bring back to the Hydra. I'm going to bring back that. The reason I'm bringing this back, and we can bring these back as well, is that we can use these for, if we come up against a trader, we can sell off some of that stuff from that point of view. Just to show you the neo that we've just been refining. I think that should be enough now to get very close to completing the Fists of Lyra. Yeah, you can see here we need, actually we're virtually there, aren't we? Oh, it's the estrum, isn't it? It's the estrum that's there. I think I'm just going to leave a little bit there just in case I dump something in there that needs it. So we've now got the neo done. We've got the gold ore, and I'm not exactly sure what the gold ore is doing in, oh yeah, because I was showing you that came from the Magmacite. So you can see here I got 40 gold ore from that. I've got 544 Magmacite. Got the Sathium, and I've got a little bit of tungsten now. So we got 6,475 tungsten. Got I'm not exactly sure what you're doing in there. And of course, more importantly, which I didn't show, is that we've now got all the Xeno material. Now, I did leave some behind in the abandoned reactor, partly because I just got fed up with taking it out. That's always the problem, is it's great to loot down abandoned buildings, but sometimes it can get a little bit tedious. Anyway, I think it's now time to push off. We need to clear the tag. Jump in the ship, and thrusters on. Don't need the shields. And what we're going to do now is look for, turn on the, don't really want to go in there. We got an M, what we're looking for is M-class planets. We got Gorgora here, Mevani here, I think we'll go to Mauve E. We can always come back to here. So it looks like we got a few M-class planets in this system. So we'll go there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm sure that arrow wasn't there. Right, so we're going to go ahead for Marov E. Get up speed. I'm just going to warp. Okay, we're going to need the standard survey probe, which is in the MX5. And of course, the game tells me that I'm going to wait for the... Yeah. Play out. Oops, I got... Put that in the hydroponics. The MX5. Let's do the... Is up a little energy. There are good places to go from. Okay. Turn the thrusters off. Okay. Consumption. The consumption's still good. We could do a bit of refining in the Matara, but I prefer to do it in the Plutus simply because if that runs out of power, it doesn't really affect anything else. And right, so let's see what we got in the way of... Oh, not much here, is there? What I'm really looking for is Estrum. Got ice on that planet. And what we got here? Graphite. What we got here? I'm going to go and check out the Polaris asteroid field. Just out of curiosity, because if there's an iron asteroid in there that we can actually mine, I think that could be useful. So just going to go and check that. Got 3 asteroid fields in here, so what we're going to do is we're just going to fly towards them, and I'll see you once we actually pick up anything of any use. Right, welcome back. We got a couple of derelict asteroid mines. We got an Estrum asteroid. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not going to worry about the derelict asteroid mines. What I'm interested in is the Estrum asteroid. Looks like the Polaris are mining these, so they might get a bit upset if I so we'll give a little poke at it just to see, because I shouldn't think that they're actually going to be mining this, but I would certainly like the Estrum if we can get it. Sorry guys, just give it a little gentle poke to see whether we get a negative impact for stealing there. Let's pull back a bit. Nope, they're not complaining. So just going to take the Estrum from here. I think I've just got all what's there. I can't see anymore. We'll just fly around and see if there's any more on the back of this here. Nope, not seeing it. Oops. And if we press here, hacking software can go back into there. Harvest controller, we've now got 4,000 odd Estrum, which we can, I think, no, we can't refine the Estrum in here. So that's going to have to go to, not there, that's a dead cert. Have to go to materials. Should have done it the opposite way around. And what we're going to do is because we need that Asteroid refined to be able to complete this. So we've got more than enough Asteroid now. Finish that off. And of course the next thing we're going to need to do is flip to the mining contract. Activate this. And we're going to head for the iron asteroid. Okay, we found another asteroid field here. Light mining vessel. I'm just going to come here and steal all your iron. You're not going to complain, are you? This is a titanium asteroid. I don't want a titanium asteroid. What happened to the iron one? So here we are. We're just coming up on the iron asteroid. What we've got to do is find where the iron actually is. There it is. You can see it there with that. I think that's it there. Yep. Now, if you look on the right hand side, what you'll see is that the contract is now increasing. So we're just going to mine out this iron asteroid, or the iron, as much iron as we can. I think you get roughly about 5,000 iron per asteroid. So we're not going to finish it with this one, unless of course this asteroid is an exception. We're also filling up our harvester. Because of course this is what I was saying when I said at the beginning. This is what I meant when at the beginning of the video when I was saying that these mining contracts, you've got to have a fair ship with a fairly heavy carry capacity in it, be able to ensure that you get everything that you know, to be able to store all this materials that you need. Anyway, we're just gonna work our way around here. Like this one, we're just coming up over. Yeah, we're going to need another asteroid to finish the contract. And we're also going to need some space. It'd be really great. Actually, here's a question for you guys. Is there somewhere where you can actually, some base that will take large quantities of iron ore? I think that's about it. Not seeing any more. I don't want to bump into these guys. No, I think that's about it. Can't see any more. And we're just harvest controller. We'll dump off that. Really need to refine this metal scrap as well. We need a lot more estrum. We're still chugging away. Yep. Right, I think just to finish off, we got derelict asteroid mine out there. Tungsten asteroid. We've got an asteroid filled out that way. An asteroid filled out that way. If we turn round, so we're kind of facing towards the asteroid field. Turn this off. I think we're facing roughly in the right direction. Yep. We're going to go this way and see if we can, if there's another iron asteroid inside the field. So we're just going to go that way. Yeah, there's one out that way. So what I'm going to do is fly towards that, and I'll see you once I get there. Okay, welcome back. We haven't found an iron asteroid, but what I have found is an ice asteroid, which I would certainly like to pick up if I can. Yeah, I think this asteroid field is actually an ice asteroid. Whoops, got another copper asteroid. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to here, mine the ice asteroid, and then that will be it for this part. Because apologies that this video is probably going to be very short. But of course, in my game time, I've been going for, well over an hour already. And I still got to mine out this ice asteroid. So we've got a wrecked cargo dock. All right. Well, I think we all know how to mine out an ice asteroid, so I'll do that off camera. I think what we will do is go and check the wrecked cargo dock. We got wreckage out here as well, but I think this will be slightly more interesting. So I'll do the ice asteroid off camera, because I think we all know how to mine asteroids. I don't ever recall dealing with one of these things, so whoops. We're just gonna finish up having a quick skype round this cargo dock. It'd be great if there was some nice resources inside this. The trouble's going to be is without the MX5 we're going to have to, well, there's a Pentacid tank over there. I can get in, just level the ship off, get in as close as we can. Kind of jump up and we'll put the Wi-Fi on straight away. The harvest, oops. Armor, harvester. Where is it? I certainly want to check out the Pentacid tank. It'd be really great if that had a nice big part of pen. Oh yeah. Alright, we got here cobalt, titanium. Okay, so we'll look round. There's another one over here. I think we might have done that one. Got here. Aluminium ore would be nice because I think I've still got a need for. Oh no, we've done aluminium powder. Okay, anyway. Aluminium is always nice anyway, so got a bit of general loot there. I can go there, I can go there. What's that? We never say no to Pentacid. What we got here? Nothing in this area. I think that's about it. Not seeing anything on the outer ring. Well, we had a little bit on the outer ring here, but as far as I can see, that's about it for here. Okay. That went a little bit quicker than I thought it would, so I'm upside down. Oops. I just got trapped against that. I'm just gonna turn around so we're facing the right way. Get into the ship. Right there. Dump off that. And I think I've got enough time to scoot. Whoops! Wow. Scoot over to the other piece of wreckage. So come into here. Right, we've got a severed antenna array there, but I think what I'm going to be more interested in is what this wreckage is. It doesn't look very big. So it shouldn't take... Oops. No. Oh, this might be a bit of an explosive trap, so... But we got quite a lot, reasonable amount here, so... Turn the thrusters off. It's going to jump out. And again, we're... Switch the jetpack off by accident again. Where's the wreckage? See if I can find the... Okay, game. It was here. Oh, there it is over there. Just in case. Not that I don't trust this game, but... Hydra. Okay, so we got titanium ore, a little bit of fiber, more pentaxid, refined, that's always good. Even more refined pentaxid. A few power cells. Nothing there. Bit of oxygen. A little bit more general junk. More pentaxid. Makes put it this way, that makes the visit to this system worthwhile. We've got another 4,000 credits. Really do need to find a trading station and put some of these credits, stash these credits away. We've got iron, metal, scrap. Lots of things still to do. I think that's about it. I think I've got everything. Just have a quick check, double check here. Oh, we've got a little bit more stuff here. A few more credits. Certainly looting space wreckage is quite a profitable exercise. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. As I said, I will mine out the ice asteroid off camera and also check out that whether it's scanner array thing, whether it is. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.